welcome everyone to our channel Super Gaming. Now this channel is all about gaming, and if you like games, you should definitely like and subscribe. Today we are going to take a look at the Ark of Osiris battle. As you can see, the Ark of Osiris will start in 3 hours 38 minutes. So I'm going to discuss our strategy in this video. What is the strategy of my alliance? First of all, you should know what Ark of Osiris is. Now Ark of Osiris, you can see the information over here. You can read it from here, and then there's a question mark. This is the tutorial. First of all, this is the rough outline of the map. This is what the map is going to be, and right now we are set the red one, the below one, and we are going against ISET, the blue one. Now you can see, read the information over here. I'm not going to read it because it's going to be pretty lengthy then. Now the Ark of Osiris is the middle one, the yellow structure shown in the map. You can see it over here. The Ark of Osiris will appear over here, and you will get a message in the Ark of Osiris battleground that the Ark of Osiris is now here. And when you will get this message, you should go in the center and pick it up and retrieve it. What I mean is that you will have to take it like, you can say when you defeat guardians, they leave runes, and you collect those runes. It's going to be the same. You're going to send an army that is going to collect Ark of Osiris, and then you are going to escort it to a friendly building structure, such as I prefer a Shrine of Life or maybe an outpost or something like this. Now, one con on this thing is that the army which has the Ark of Osiris has a minus 100% or minus 200% march speed. That means it's going to be much slower. Then there are Shrine of Life and Shrine of War. Shrine of Life is very important, but because it's going to be just an hour long event, it's not that important according to its buff. But for the points, it's very important. So I prefer that we are going to go on the right side first. We are going to take the obelisk. First of all, obelisk. Now you can see that there are two circles on the map, and on each of the corners, those are the safe zones. And our city is going to start in the safe zone. Then you can see 4 pillars in the map. You have to, we will occupy it, we will capture it, and when that is captured, we can teleport near it. And that is pretty nice, because it's going to be about 2 minutes walk from your safe zone, 2 minutes march from your safe zone to the obelisk, and you are going to save 2 minutes time. And in a 60-minute battle, that is a lot. So first of all, we are going to occupy the right and the left bottom obelisks. Then after that, we are going to take the Shrine of War, the right side, and then Shrine of Life, the right side, and making our way to enemy obelisk. Now squad A and B will go on the right side, taking out everything from the right side, because our main target is the right side. We are going to capture the right side first, and then we are going to make our way on the left side. And our squad C is going to go on the left side. Each of this squad is going to be led by someone. I am going to lead squad A, and there is a 1 minute time before the battle starts. And in that 1 minute, I am going to set markers for my alliance, the way you should go. We are going to go right and continue our way to the right top obelisk. And if we have that, we are going to teleport so near to the enemy that we can take out many of their structures. Outpost of ISET. Now there is going to be a squad D that is going to handle these outposts. It's going to be made up of not so strong people and maybe just one army, because we are going to take it for some points. It doesn't give a lot of points, but even 1 point is very important. Sky Altar and Desert Altar. These are pretty important, and we are going to take them as soon as they open. Obelisks are very important. Caravan. I do not prefer to my alliance members that gather at Caravan. Why? Because it is going to take time. And in the start of the battle, our number one target is going to be the obelisk, then sky altar, and then shrines, then outpost, and after everything we are going to make our way closer to our opponent, and then if everything is fine you can gather caravans if you have 4 armies, because 3 are needed for war. Now your city in the alliance battleground is known as war camp. It is not known as your city, but it is known as war camp. And this was the tutorial over here. Now I am going to give you some tips. When you enter the battleground, you can press the top right button saying rules. Over here you can read everything about structures, general, rewards. Rewards are a lot, so don't hesitate to participate as much and to contribute as much as possible. You will also get individual rewards, so that is huge. Just look at the number 1 rewards. Legendary commander sculptures 10, 10th level 5 tome of knowledge 50, 2000 gems. And one more thing, because in the alliance battlegrounds your troops are not, I repeat, not going to die, so you shouldn't hesitate to send all of your troops. They are not going to die. No resources will be spent on healing, time will be spent on healing. That's why I'd prefer that you only heal in small groups, such as heal 50 troops in 10 minutes and heal 100 troops in small packets, so that you can heal that you can use the heal troops. If you start an 8-hour heal in the alliance battleground, that is of no use because it's only an 1-hour event. It's no use that if your troops are going to take 8 hours to heal. Now others, the requirements, battleground rules, you can read all of this because it's going to take a lot of time. Scoring, this is very important. Keep an eye out of this, eye out of fraud rate. Sorry. Keep an eye for it. Now 150/m. This means 150 points per minute, and on the right side is the individual score. Then over here there are hints. All of the hints are pretty important, but the number 1 hint is this number 1 hint. The top hint is the number 1 hint, because when we are going to march to the obelisk, we are going to take the obelisk, it's going to be a 2 to 3 minute march. And if you want to teleport to the obelisk when you capture it, you will have to make your troops return, and that is going to cost you 6 minutes, which is a lot because the event only lasts for 1 hour. So you can focus on the number 1 hint. You can still teleport to your war camp, to an obelisk, even if your troops are garrisoning a structure, excluding caravans. So when you will occupy the obelisk, garrison your troops inside it, number 1. Or if you have 3 armies, you can garrison your other 2 armies inside other allied areas, and then teleport in the obelisk area. Now when an obelisk is going to be captured, it's going to give you a limited amount of teleports, so only the strongest members are going to teleport first. The weaker will teleport later. Commanders, you should have a mobility commander. I'm going to use Cao plus Dragon Lancer for mobility. When the Ark of Osiris is going to come at the center, it's going to take a lot of march speed to retrieve it. I'm going to use this pair, Cao paired with Dragon Lancer for mobility, and I'm just going to take it and retrieve it. Whereas my main army is going to be my Bodka plus Lohar. Lohar isn't very relevant, so I'm thinking maybe I'll change him. Maybe Herman instead of Lohar. Well, you can. Oh yes, you should pair Joan of Arc. I got Joan of Arc yesterday, so I didn't have much time to work on her. but her first skill is perfect for Ark of Osiris. You can take her as a secondary commander and you can pair her with Herman or some other tanky type commanders such as Kusunoki, maybe Berbers, or maybe such commander that is a tanky one. Charles Martel is pretty nice, but it's a legendary, so you might get it. I prefer maybe Herman, maybe. It's totally up to you, and you should take Joan of Arc because it's going to give all of you and your allies some buffs, which are pretty nice. Now you should have a mobility commander, some buffing and debuffing commanders such as Joan of Arc, and if you have a good enough Ethelfield, she's going to be pretty nice because she is going to debuff the enemy. You can see over here attack, defense and health reduction 10%. Now this is going to be a lot helpful. What have I missed? Okay, yes, you are going to have a 1 hour battle, a 1 minute preparation time, and structures. I think we are done. Outposts are pretty important for points, but not very important otherwise. Oh yes, I forgot one thing. Now here it is. You can drag your troops on the map. That is pretty nice. I'm going to just show you over here. Okay, all of my troops are gathering. Maybe these two are near each other. Yes. Now you can see over here I have pressed it for 2 seconds on the logging camp, and I'm dragging it to anywhere on the map. Same goes with this army. And when I'm going to have it in a place, then I'm going to double tap a single army. Double tap. Every of your army on the map, displayed on the map, is going to be selected, like these two. Then you can drag both of your armies to a same location. This is pretty useful in the Ark of Osiris battlegrounds. This was pretty important. Then I prefer that. Okay. So what's going to be our strategy? Our strategy is going to be that we are going to make our way from the right, and I'm going to lead squad A. Squad B is going to be led by someone. Squad C is going to left side, and squad D is going to capture the outposts. The three structures you can see on the bottom right. The number one thing you want to capture is obelisk. So that's all for today. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.